Good morning. That is my view pretty much every single day that I wake up. I have the option of seeing that view. You know why? It's because I live in a van. And for you, today's the lucky day that I'm going to be showing the setup of that van. So first and foremost, this is the front, right? Nothing too fancy. I have it set up regularly in the front, right? Because I think it maintains that kind of like undercover look. I don't want the last thing I want is for people to know that I'm in this van when I am inside of it. It's just it is what it is, right? The thing that I actually like about this setup is there's this door here that kind of separates the front from the back, right? Which is really cool because I can walk through it. It opens up and everything else like that, and it kind of like separates the front cabin from the back, which is really neat. Because I can really have whatever going on over here, which basically is, and then I can go to the back and have it doing its own thing. So with that being said, let me show you the outside of the van. Right? Ooh, yeah. So I'm at a parking lot right now, actually, but this is it. Just a standard, Ford E-150, right? That's my license plate in case you're curious. And it does have one door with a window. Now if you look closely, you can't see through it. You can see me, hey, what's up? But you can't see through it, right? Because there is actually a blanket right there that I have set up. And that covers, everything else. So let's take that down. And the first thing you probably saw is my surfboard, right? This is a 9-foot long surfboard, and it stretches from this door right here all the way to the back of the van. So it's pretty neat. And I think I have this set up super simply, right? So let me hop inside here. See the two back doors. Let me just move this medicine ball right here. And I sleep right here on the floor, right? I have two mattresses here. 1, 2, and then kind of like some kind of a pad. And it's pretty comfy. I've seen a lot of people do this so many different ways, and you really got to find what works for you, right? For me, when I first got this, it was so minimal. Nothing was here besides these shelves, really, which I kind of just use as storage, right? There's my mountain bike right here, right? And these shelves have pretty much clothes, food, whatever, pretty much everything that I can pack in there. And it's really nice, actually. I would definitely recommend some kind of a storage system. At first, I really didn't think I was going to need this, but it's just so essential to have. If I didn't have this, my stuff would probably be like on the floor, just like everything else is right now, right? So, yeah, this is it's really hot right now, so this is all I really need. My mountain bike, right, crash pad, and then I have a little bit of space here and stuff like that. Cooler, which I don't use, along with an empty clothes bin, dirty clothes bin, right? And then we have another compartment here, and then there's some stuff in the back, but it's not really too much. So when I open this door right here, you kind of see how that kind of just opens up to the front cabin? Yeah, it's pretty neat. Right? And looking back, you can kind of see the whole outlook. So yes, listen, super super simple, actually. You know, I didn't do that much work in terms of like planning. Yes, I've got some kind of, you know, that white stuff on the floor. It's kind of like a coating, not coating. It's just it's kind of like bubble wrap without the bubbles. But yeah, I've seen like tons of vans, you know, and everybody's got it built out, and they have like beds, and you know, and everything's elevated and stuff like that. But I think the main thing is to find out what works for you, right? And for me, this is just great because, you know, I'm 6'2", and the last car I had was a Mitsubishi Lancer. Okay, it's a 4-door passenger, and I kind of modified it, you know, to be able to sleep in it and stuff like that. And it was just miserable. I couldn't stretch from the front to the back, and that really irritated me, you know. And right now, I can sleep whichever way position I want, you know, because, like I said, to put things into perspective, this is a 9-foot-long surfboard, and it kind of, you know, it stretches from here to the end over there. So this is all kind of really good amount of space here, which I actually really like, you know, because the last thing you want to be is to be uncomfortable when you're trying to go to sleep, right? So yeah, that's pretty much the van. Actually, I've been trying to make this video kind of for a while, just to show you that, you know, it doesn't really require anything fancy just to go out and live in your car or whatever, you know. Before this van, I tried it in a Mitsubishi Lancer, which is a 4-door passenger car, right? And, you know, it worked for a while, but then I crashed it. I actually took out all the back seats, and I made like a makeshift sleeping bed with like plywood and stuff like that extended from basically here all the way to the trunk. So that was kind of nuts, and it wasn't enough. It was just a little bit too short, you know, and it wasn't comfy. It really wasn't, you know. And this works great. I actually love this setup. I don't know if I would have it any other way as of right now, because I have so many things, right? I have so many things that I just need the space for. Like the mountain bike, you know, I couldn't put it anywhere else but lengthwise. The surfboard, the same thing. I wouldn't be able to put it anywhere else besides lengthwise. So my sleeping arrangements have to be pretty much, you know, parallel to everything and stuff like that. So that didn't leave me a lot of like room to work with in terms of having or building stuff really for the van, because I wanted to maximize my efficiency in kind of like storage and stuff like that. So yeah, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna be actually making a whole kind of series on van life in general, right? I've been living in a van for, I mean, since the start of 2021, and a little bit before that actually. So I've learned so many things while on the road, and it's just, yeah. So I'm just making a series about it. If you would like to know more, or just are curious to see about that information, you should definitely follow the channel so you keep in touch. All right, peace.